there, cats and kitties. I am the blues man, Johnny Blues, and I was, pretty much out and about running around today, and it's been a long time since I listened to any of these songs from one of my favorite bands of all time, Sublime, Bradley Nowell, Bud Gaugh, and Eric Wilson, respectively, with, Marshall Goodman and Miguel Happold, and all of those guys, and unfortunately we lost Bradley back in '96, but, I was thinking about those songs. I was kind of playing a couple in my head on a bus ride home today. And for those of you who don't know, my sister and I, it's pretty much us on our own. We lost our parents early on in life and have subsequently lost a lot of our other relatives and stuff like that over the years. So it's pretty much just us. Toward the end of our mom's life, though, it was really cool. She was always a really cool, artistic lady and had a lot of great taste in music and stuff like that. I mean, I used to get a kick out of it because she would listen to a lot of funky 60s like pop stuff, and I didn't really think she got into like hard rock, heavy metal and stuff like that, but toward the latter half of the 90s, between the time that our dad died in 94 and her death in 99, I got really mad into Sublime. I found Sublime about the time that their self-titled CD came out, not too long after Bradley Nowell passed away, which I didn't know at the time. That was kind of a shocking thing that I found out a little after that, but it was his life kind of inspired mine in that drugs is what took him away from his son and wife and family and friends, and I had every opportunity to really get down a dark path after losing my dad and just feeling like I was losing myself to the waves and the tides, and I could have very easily fallen into that kind of lifestyle myself, but I actually found the resolve through the strength that my dad exuded when he was alive, through the strength I found in my mom as her health deteriorated and she kept on every day living life as hard as she could, and everything like that, and my sister as well. But in the last couple of years of her life, she really got into Sublime a lot. I mean, we would get in the car and go to the store, wherever, driving around, and she would want to control the radio. She'd be like, okay, we're going to listen to this song again and again and again. Santeria was her favorite. And I bought like a Sublime 40 Ounce to Freedom Sun shirt that she really enjoyed. She loved the one of Lou Dog, their mascot, their Dalmatian mascot. And when she finally did pass away, she had actually said, because her health had been deteriorating, when it's my time, when they're going to be burying me, put me in that Lou Dog shirt. That's what I want to wear. And sadly, that shirt actually at the time had been sort of confiscated by our dog at the time, who was a very rambunctious dog. He wanted to, give it its own special sauce and everything, mark it for his own. So there was no way that could happen. And I remember I only had the 40 Ounce to Freedom Sublime shirt left with the Sun logo on it, and I gave it to her. That's what we buried her in. But when we had the funeral and the procession going to the cemetery, I took the opportunity, because we were like the second car in the row, I took the opportunity to blast the entire ride out of Sublime, and I made sure to play Santeria twice, because she always wanted to hear it at least minimum twice when we were going anywhere. And sometime after this, I wrote a letter actually to Skunk Records, which was the sort of mom and pop version of where Sublime began. They co-created, Bradley Nowell and Michael or Miguel Happold co-created Skunk Records out in Long Beach, California. And I wrote them a letter wanting to tell them about how much Sublime meant to me, how much Bradley's life and his poor choices affected mine and made me make better ones with hope, and how much they meant to my mom, and how much through that I felt a real strong connection and bond with my mom. And it was interesting to me because for the first time in the history of any correspondence I had with their company, I actually got a response, although it wasn't like a written response or anything like that. They wanted to confirm our contact address, and I thought that was very strange. And I didn't actually at the time, because there was a lot of crap going on. We had to move out of our house at the time. We were being chased out of our house because even though I was becoming my sister's guardian at the time, they didn't think two kids deserved a house and everything like that in a sort of gated community. So I didn't respond to the Skunk Records address confirmation thing. And I always thought it was interesting because after this, they created a spin-off band called Long Beach Dub All-Stars. And in this one song, I forget what the song is called, like maybe it's Liar or something like that, but they are singing about a bunch of different kinds of liars that they run into, people who are trying to schmooze the band to get, backstage or get free stuff. And one of the stories that they kind of use as an example in the lyrics is somebody trying to gain their confidence and gain their respect by saying, oh, my mom loved you guys and all this stuff. And I remember that really just hit a nerve. It struck a nerve because I thought, are they responding to me, like, because I didn't confirm my address, I didn't confirm for them that I wasn't a lying idiot, and maybe they were writing that in response to me specifically. I know that's kind of a retarded thing to think, but I just was always astounded that I got my mom into Sublime. She loved Sublime so much, and her favorite band at the end of her life was my favorite band at a time when my life began, put it that way. So I wanted to share that with you guys, just kind of reminiscing off the top of my head. Interesting story, a little all over the place. But in any case, I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.